Hello and welcome to Kelly's World. I am here today showing you my chocolate chip cookies. They are my absolute favorite. The only chocolate chip cookies I like are my own. I am very particular on my cookies and I like the way I make them, so I'm not a huge fan of buying them. I was struggling really bad when my kids moved out because we could not eat enough cookies where they wouldn't go bad before they were gone. So I spent a lot of time racking my brain on what I could do to make my baked goods last longer because honestly, my chocolate chip cookies weren't the only issue. For a little while, we actually switched to purchasing our cookies and our sweets, but it was so expensive. It was breaking our food budget. And so I was like, nope, this is not going to work. And then one day, I don't know even what gave me the inspiration, but I decided I was going to try and freeze some cookies and to see what happens. The great thing is cookies and baked goods, muffins, freeze amazing. And cookies are so perfect because they're thin, so you can pull them right out, leave them sit on the counter for 5 minutes, and they're perfectly de-thawed and ready to eat and actually taste like they were made fresh that day. If, by chance, you don't want to wait the 5 minutes, the chocolate chip cookies and the snickerdoodles and the peanut butter cookies, all three eat great straight out of the freezer. My husband never waits for them to thaw. He has zero patience. He pulls the bag out of the freezer and eats it immediately. I like to let mine sit for a few minutes, but I don't have to microwave them or warm them up at all. So that is a huge bonus to doing it this way. Now, when I do muffins, I do like to let them get warmed up. I like to put them in the microwave for 30 seconds just to let them get warmed up. But it's really just a minor inconvenience. Even being off grid, we don't have a problem doing that. If we didn't have a microwave off grid, I probably would just stick them in the oven for a second on warm. So all I do is I take my cookies. I take 2 cookies because that's the serving size that I choose. You can choose any. I put them in a sandwich size Ziploc bag and I package up the entire batch of cookies once they've cooled on the counter. I take that entire Ziploc bag and I put that into a giant gallon freezer bag. And I choose freezer bags just because that's the only kind of gallon bags that I buy. And I fill up the whole bag. I put all the cookies in there. It's so full, it literally will not even zip, which is fine because the cookies only last about a month. And then I'm making a new batch. So I've never had any of them get freezer burn. So I just don't worry about this aspect of it. I like to have 3 choices for me and my husband at a time in our freezer. One of them pretty much always is chocolate chip cookies. Like I said, they're my absolute favorite. So if you are interested in more money-saving tips that allow you to eat your own home-baked goods, save money on your groceries, and on your snack cost, this is the place to be because I am the queen of such endeavors. Hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your goodies. I am who I am unapologetically.